Mr. Banjo in the sheepskin noseband is the first to bound away in the hands of Mick Fitzgerald, looking for a treble today, having already won on Landing Light and Seymour Business, and his mount puts in a good jump over the first flight. Mr. Banjo from Anzum is towards the outside of Theatral on the right of frame in the headgear, the white face with the striped jacket of Sir Stanley Clark Barton. Run for Paddy in the blue and red, then on the extreme left, and You'll Never Walk Alone is down at the second. You'll Never Walk Alone, and he'll be walking home alone, I should think, after that. That was a very soft fall indeed. Conor O'Dwyer thrown clear, and so a rather disconsolate Conor O'Dwyer there on You'll Never Walk Alone. Got only as far as the second flight, so two very disappointing visits for that horse after his pulling up in the Beulah hurdle here before Christmas. And some money staying in the bookies' satchels as well. He was very well backed. You'll Never Walk Alone today. Mr. Banjo continues to make the running. And run for Paddy. Barton. Extreme outside, Little Lady Rebecca, looking for her third consecutive win in this race. On the inside, Theatral, who ballooned that flight of hurdle, and Anzum, winner of the 1999 Stayers hurdle here. All in a group behind this leader, Mr. Banjo. You'll Never Walk Alone actually went off joint favourite with some burnt fingers in the ring. Barton at 2-1, Mr. Banjo 11-2, Lady Rebecca at 7-1. On to the next then, the flight in front of the stands. It's number 4 of the 10. Mr. Banjo, who was well fancied for the Triumph hurdle here last March, probably found conditions a bit fast for him on that occasion. Anzum clattered through that flight of hurdles and lost a couple of lengths and is now last. And Mr. Banjo racing with enthusiasm in front from Run for Paddy in second. Then Theatral on the inside of Barton. Lady Rebecca next, and Anzum after the remaining half dozen, followed in their wake by the riderless You'll Never Walk Alone. Into the back straight they go then. Mr. Banjo, yellow colours of John Hales, who paid 240,000 guineas for this fellow in the closed season. Jumps well there from Run for Paddy. Barton right up there. Lady Rebecca on the wide outside. Theatral nearest to us in the black and white diamond jacket as they race on towards flight number 6. Anzum a little bit detached at the moment, so take the next. Mr. Banjo over, lands just first from Run for Paddy. Barton, who he thought should have been ridden a bit more positively when he was second in the Beulah hurdle. Further to go today, and so he's been dropped in by Tony Dobbin. Lady Rebecca still having all the angles covered on the outside. Norman Williamson. Theatral right there up the inside. The front 5 very well grouped indeed as they take a left-hand turn, climbing now. The only one detached is Anzum, who's outpaced. Really prefers a bit further than this journey as Mr. Banjo kicks on slightly again, a couple of lengths as they jump the flight at the top of the hill. Didn't get very high at it. Barton looking dangerous in second. Lady Rebecca equally so in third. Then Theatral Run for Paddy just dropping off them now. A bit tired in 5th place, and finally Anzum as they reach the top of the hill. Then a few sighs of relief as they begin to feel the ground giving way from them, and it's Mr. Banjo with Barton in second place. Barton, the winner of the Royal and Sun Alliance hurdle here at the 99 Festival. They're followed by Lady Rebecca. Back from the paddocks, she didn't get in pole. She's been brought back to racing, but Mr. Banjo continues to lead from Barton. Lady Rebecca on the outside. Norman Williamson got a double handful at the moment. Theatral in 4th as they jump the second last. Mr. Banjo, Barton in the centre. Lady Rebecca on the outside. Theatral in 4th place. So they run towards the final bend, and Mr. Banjo is really trying to stretch the other two. A few signs of distress from Tony Dobbin on Barton. but Mr. Banjo hasn't got little Lady Rebecca off the bit yet, and here she comes, Mr. Banjo by 2 lengths to Lady Rebecca, who's won this race twice before, in 1999 and 2000. Can she win again in 2001? She's won 6 times in the past at Cheltenham, and she's waiting to pick up Mr. Banjo. Mr. Banjo, who cost 240,000 guineas. Lady Rebecca, who cost just 400 guineas as a yearling. They race together towards the final flight. Mr. Banjo in the noseband. Here's Lady Rebecca. Takes over, jumping the last. And now Norman Williamson asks the mare to climb her favourite hill again. Mr. Banjo can't go with this leader in second place. And Lady Rebecca, a 7th win at Cheltenham, a 3rd win in the Byrne Brothers Cleeve Hurdle. What a marvellous mare. In second, Mr. Banjo. They're a long way clear of Anzum flying through for 3rd and running an eye-catching trial for the Stayers Hurdle, Teatral 4th.
What a wonderful, wonderful little mare, and what congratulations to the Venetia Williams training team. That is the training performance of the season so far.